Welcome back. This is the video for Refuge Student Leaders, or I should say it's about student leaders. So the student leaders will actually get this training on our charge weekend, or our training weekend. They'll be trained in all of this. This video is really for adults to know what the student leaders will be doing. So the way we've got it set up, we've got our middle school and high school student leaders. Let's start with the middle school. The way it's set up is a little different from high school. We've got two teams right now for middle school. So if a middle school student comes to our middle school nights, they will be either they'll be assigned either the red team or the blue team. And each team has boys and girls. And there's two student leaders for the boys, two males. And there will be one male student or one male adult mentor for the boys. And there is the same for the girls. Two student leaders, two female student leaders with one female mentor. So when they play games, they will come together, and when they come to the United Nights, they will be the red team along with both sets of student leaders. So they get four student leaders and then the two mentors. The blue team, ditto. Okay, so same setup. So most of the games that we play on middle school nights might be red versus blue, or boys versus girls, however we want to do the games. Those are the two middle school teams. Moving on to high school, so each small group is going to be their own team, and each small group is going to be a color. So red and blue has been taken by middle school, but there's going to be yellow, green, pink, any color that we can get a t-shirt of. So there'll be 2 to 3 student leaders, and the host homes will be the mentors, obviously, for the high schoolers. So the host home, if you've been asked to be a host home mentor, we ask that you obviously do everything in the mentor video, but also make sure that you can have the group, but then also come to United Nights. So moving on from this, when they're separate, to United Nights, this is where really the colors come in, and the team stuff comes in. So each team will be given a flag of their color, and it will be a nice size flag. We're going to encourage them to wear team colors because their team is going to get points for team enthusiasm. I totally missed my finger. They're going to get points for team enthusiasm, Bible memorization, some other things of various ways that they can get points for their team. And at the end of the semester, on the last United, we are going to reveal the team that won. So United Nights, the student leaders are in charge of getting the flag out of storage, wearing their team colors. They're going to be in charge of a lot of different things. They're going to be in charge of the first impression. Some of them will be assigned that. Some of them will be helping out with setup, tear down, all of those things. But also they are going to be the rallying point for their team during the service and getting them hyped up. These student leaders are going to be trained on the Bible study material for both the middle school and the high school on Sundays after second service. So my hope is that middle school and high school will both be going through the same video series. However, the middle school will probably be a little shorter, probably 10 minutes or 15-minute question and answer time, small group time. And the high school, as we know, is going to be like an hour-long discussion, and it's going to be very different. So, but they're going to be also the same, so I'm going to train them the same time and go through the Bible study. So after the second service on Sundays, or if this video goes on to the point where we have 3 service, it would be the last service. So after services, let's do it that way, you will meet with Jared for training. So it'll be after the last service, or not you, the students will, rather. And they will know all this. So they get trained on it, then they go out and do it. So I show them, then they do it. I show them, then they do it. And then the United Nights, they invite all their friends and help run the show. So this is kind of just a simple breakdown of what our student leaders are in charge of. In the rite of passage video, training video, that I talked about a significant task These groups are their significant task. Reaching their friends for Christ, that's their significant task. If they don't do this, people will suffer. It will be a spiritual suffering, but a real suffering. And so this is their main task, is to be group leaders, to invite and invest and minister to their peers, and also to the middle schoolers that are a little bit younger than them. So this is just a brief overview, but hope this clears up what the student leaders will be doing. They'll also be helping out, like I said, with first impressions and with some other jobs, but this is their main job. So thanks. See you on the next video.